Oh, I look fabulous. So it's been a long time, and I'm sorry about that. Been a little busy. Wow, that glare on my glasses, man. Um, so life has continued and sucked. Like, I think I'm like having the worst time in my life right now. Worse than my domestic violence relationship. So, um, that's great. Uh, right now I'm like you've probably mentioned before, I'm going to school, 6 classes, overwhelming as hell. I'm working part time. That's a lot too. I'm volunteering, got tons of homework, all this lovely, lovely things, and it's not going so well. Um, sorry, I'm trying not to cry right now because I'm just not in the mental state to keep it in. I'm just that exhausted and just completely done. Um, School is a disaster. Um, I'm not passing half my classes, and it's the most frustrating thing. Um, the teachers in the school is supposed to be set up like an actual workplace, which I find that out like halfway through the course. Of course, figure this out now. Um, is it the TV? I think it's the TV. Turn off. Nope, it's my screen. Either way, I don't know. So a lot is going on, and oh, that's so much better. Gotta did down my thing. So not passing half my classes. I'm struggling turning things in. I mean, every day I'm doing something. Monday, I'm finally relaxing after an entire week of doing crap. Then I work that evening. Tuesdays, I'm doing homework and working. Wednesdays, I'm doing homework, class, another class, and work. And then Thursdays, I'm doing homework, and depending on the week, I'm either working or I'm finally having a day off, which means just doing errands and doctor's appointments if I can actually get to one, because I'm dealing with my medical crap now. Um, Fridays, homework, class, work, um, depending on the week. Saturday, I either wake up super early and go to work, then come home and do homework, or I sleep in, finally, um, wake up, do any errands like shopping if I need to. If not, I'm relaxing until I absolutely have to do homework, and then I do homework, and then I go to bed, and then Sunday is an off day. There's no homework due, but I barely relax. I'm relaxing for a couple hours. Then I have to go volunteer for 2 hours in the evening, in the afternoon, evening, 3 to 5, whatever. And then I come home, I relax, and the week starts all over again. And it's kind of frustrating. 2 weeks ago, I did extra hours at work because I needed the money. So I worked 10 extra hours that week because it was Thanksgiving week. So I didn't have really classes, but I had homework and all that stuff. And yep. Uh, so because we had Thanksgiving week, we had classes the week before because I go Wednesday and Friday. So the week before I went to classes, but the week after that there would be no classes, but their things are due. And then this week that we're on, I had to go back to classes. Well, because of that week in between the class periods, I was struggling. I couldn't figure out what homework needed to be turned in, what homework needed to be done. I would do homework that didn't need to be done right away, and then I would do things that had to be done right away, like literally last second, because I got confused. I got lost, and it was so frustrating. It was ridiculous. And then Wednesday comes around this week, and I go back to class. I have all my homework done. I feel fantastic. get to my second class, and realize I forgot the biggest project in my class. My second class of the day was supposed to be turned in by the time class started. Oh, and there's nothing I can do because first off, I don't have a binder to put everything in. I would have had to print everything off. Not only that, but I hadn't written anything for it because I've been so focusing on all the other projects and assignments and class work that I had for other classes that I had completely blanked this one, and it didn't have the due date in the actual due date of my app of my college course classes. Usually can show when your due dates are. Yeah, because this was a project, I don't know what the teacher did or what happened, but it didn't show up as a due date. So it wasn't on my mind whatsoever. You had to actually click into the project or pull out one of your papers that you printed off of the project and when it was due to remember what day it was due. Yeah, no. I have half the time I don't even know what date or day it is half the time. I have to think every single day. What day is it? Oh, do I have class? Oh yeah, class tomorrow. Like I literally do that at least 5 times a day if I don't have anything going on that day. It's so stressful. So that's happening. That happened, and then of course, I get through everything else. I'm doing great, and one of my assignments didn't get turned in for another class, and it's one of my easy classes. So of course, I'm super ticked off, and it's not a big thing. So I was just like, okay, at least it wasn't a test. At least it wasn't a project. Breathe, you can do this, you got this. Worked last night, and then today's Saturday, so I worked this morning, because, yeah, oh, fun. Get home, I'm mentally exhausted, my head hurts, I have a migraine, I needed to take a break. I knew I needed to take a break. There's no way I was going to get any homework done if I had a headache. So for 2 hours, I relaxed, watched something that I didn't have to put too many brain cells into, and then ended up actually falling asleep almost for an entire hour because I was that exhausted. Woke up, did the living room, and then went to do homework. Well, I could not get myself to focus on the homework. I kept procrastinating. Like, I would sit there trying to think, and then I'd jump from one project to another project because I had two papers due today. One had to be due, that it was due today, was 8 to 10 pages. Oh, yes, 8 to 10 pages, which technically was done for the fact that you did parts of it throughout the course, which was great and everything. Did that help me? No. Um, the other paper, the second one, was 4 to 5 pages, which is a little bit more, you know, you could do it, but it had to be typed up. Everything, that one didn't even have like things I could play off of. I just had to write out the entire thing. So that was going to be a failure. And then I had a couple other small assignments in one of the classes. And anyways, so I get one test done in the class that has the 4 to 5 page paper. I do only the beginning part of the activity that's in that class as well. I get a page or two into the paper that is due in that class. I have the paper in the other class, the 8 page one. I have that one all set up. Everything's finally in there. I got the table of contents. I got the title book. I'm getting everything done. Of course, I had to go back and fix everything that like she's put comments on. And I'm trying to fix those, and I realize I'm running out of time, so I go back to other things, get some more writing down, all this. 2 minutes. 2 minutes before it turns 12. 2 minutes before everything disappears. I go in to turn it in. No. Didn't work. And I'm gonna end that there.